Hello and welcome to PlayStation Unchained, the home of PSU.com. Go check out PlayStation Universe. Man, video games and stuff and things. Man, I'm rubbish at intros today. But you know who isn't rubbish at intros? Gary. He is pretty good at them.
I'm super rubbish at everything.
No, you're not, Gary. No,
I'm
go
here,
and
though.
pull more featured units. I hate you.
Wow. Excuse me, I don't have Bardock and I don't have Taurus.
I know. Not two. Two whole units.
I also don't have LR Gogeta and LR Vegeta.
Well, I don't have LR Vegeta, but I do have LR Gogeta.
See?
But you know what I don't have? SS4 Gogeta. I hate you so much.
I don't know why this is my fault. I did not do anything wrong here.
Sure you didn't. You programmed Dokkan to never give me SS4.
I mean, yes, I have him rainbowed and I have 4 extra dupes, but it's not my fault. You think I want those dupes?
I'll give you an LR for one of those dupes.
I'll give you all 4 for an LR.
Anyway, how you been?
I've been pretty good, man. I've been pretty good. Just, chilling.
Nice. Have the video games been well and stuff?
Yeah, one of them has been pretty fun. The other one has been kind of okay.
We still need to play Fallout together. The best
I know.
Fallout.
Stupid reviews.
I know. Soon. Oh, remember Comrades is out soon as well. Well, it's already out.
I already have Comrades.
Then why have we been waiting to play it? I thought you were waiting for some reason.
No, I just didn't have nobody to play it with.
Well, I've already had it. I've always had it, Gary. I'll have
Why
to
didn't you ever
install
tell
it
me to
sometime.
play it?
Well, I didn't know anyone else had it.
It's not my fault.
None of us knew. We didn't know. We didn't know.
Oh my god.
But so VGAs are coming up next week.
They are coming up next week.
6th of December, right? Yeah.
Yes, Thursday.
Oh, excitements are gonna happen, probably.
I was excited, and then I wasn't.
Why did you realize that Ninja's gonna be there?
Is he really? Oh my god, even worse reason than the lodge.
Actually, to be fair, I don't mind the guy. I've actually been watching a lot of YouTube stuff recently, so. Anyway, good. We should introduce the other host, Chris. You sexy beast. How are you doing?
I am well. How are you?
I'm not too bad.
Awesome.
Not too bad at
Awesome. And how are you today, Gary?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, I bet you are good after last night.
Wait, what?
Well, you know. You know.
What excitement have I missed?
Oh, not nothing major. Just Gary did what he always does and snatches victory from my hands just in the very last stretch.
Is that all? Is that all he did with your hands?
He did plenty with my mouth and various other orifices.
Okay.
But
Hey. Hey, the game predicted you were going to win by 80%.
I know, dude. Like, I was just like, really? You're gonna okay?
Okay, I want to know
playing...
more about whatever this is. I'm confused.
We're playing the new Mario Party that released on the Switch. Me and Gary and a couple of our other IRL friends. And yeah, everything was going great. We did pretty well against each other, like on the water raft, the river rafting, and the dance party, and then we got to the actual old school board game. And now we all hate each other again until the next weekend we hang out.
Yeah, it's called Mario Party. That's the side effect.
It predicted halfway through the game that I was going to win with a 70 to 80% chance of certainty. Gives me a golden pipe to let me warp to the next star to secure what is quickly becoming a self-fulfilling prophecy. And then right at the end, they're like, "Oh, now for the bonuses. Here's 2 stars, Gary, and 100 coins. You win." I just, what? What? Are you fucking kidding me? And then I left right after that.
I knew you were mad. I knew it. I saw it in your eyes. You're like, oh, finally, I'm gonna win. It's my victory. You had no shame about the game giving you the victory too.
Yeah, heck no! I was like, all right, I'm gonna ride it. I felt bad. If it makes you feel better, I felt bad, but
I'm sure you did.
Yeah, you did.
I
felt so bad.
You won.
You tried to convince Freddy to attack Corey instead of you.
Hey, all I said was Corey has more stars. That's all I said. And whatever he did with that information after it was his.
And you got 2 stars in less than 10 seconds.
Dude, I used the warp pipe and then rolled a 10. So I got to use the warp. I got the star.
For the initiative.
And then rolled 10, and then I got to go and get the other star to where it warped right after that.
And then you were one. And then you were 1 gold coin away from getting another one.
I could have gotten another.
The game.
I was so pissed. I was so pissed. I could have gotten that last one. I was 1 coin away. And you still probably would have won.
Wow.
So
I was a little mole man. All I was just, minding my own business, digging holes.
Gary picked Monty Mole, and it was like the perfect character for him. He's sitting there like slapping his belly and dancing and making all these cute noises, just like Gary does in real life, and it was great. Gary found his counterpart, his avatar.
Yeah, I can confirm he does that. I met him.
You hear that, ladies?
Gary's gonna be your sweet little mole.
Wow.
He's gonna dig all through your tunnels. Mole. But yeah, that was the highlight of last night. Oh, we played a really cool Boku no Hero Academia card game.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was just a card collecting game. You line up the students, and then you pick a mission, and you pick them, and then you try and complete it with their stats. And it was a lot of fun, more fun than I was expecting it to be.
Yeah.
I explained last night to Gary and the guys, like, I'm always leery of basically, licensed games, because at the end of the day, unless you're like collecting all of the monopolies ever made.
Did you know there's just fucking Monopoly being made? I'm gonna buy that.
Can they just call it Bloodborne Monopoly? Isn't that?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, so it was more fun than I was expecting, and I would like to play it again. So I can't. It's just like the newest My Hero Academia card tabletop game. I can't remember what the specific name of it is, but no, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, definitely, I would recommend going and checking both of those games out. Even though we're on a specific PlayStation podcast, I like to let people know of other enjoyable things.
I'll also mention then that it looks like Dragon Ball Heroes, Super Dragon Ball Heroes will be coming to the Switch next year outside of Japan. So,
woohoo!
Yeah.
Sweet.
I mean, I wish it was on PS4. Hell, I wish we got the arcade game, because the arcade game is so much more fun, but still, it's something. Well, the arcade game is a mix of the arcade game and physical cards. You buy booster packs, and then you scan them into the arcade to unlock the characters, and then it's saved on like a little memory stick. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I guess as we're talking about arcades and stuff, I'm going to go into VR. Let's go straight into the news. Borderlands 2 VR PlayStation exclusively lasts a minimum of 5 months. Which is great, I guess. But not really. Because this looks like the worst version of Borderlands 2. Just go buy the Handsome Jack collection. I know it's not in VR, but, there's no DLC, and there's no online co-op with the VR version of Borderlands 2. And who really wants to play Borderlands without co-op? Who?
So in other words, Gearbox is once again taking something that sounded like a good idea at the start, and shitting all over it. Yeah. Awesome! I'm happy to know that they're keeping the tradition alive.
Also, they're only adding the 4 basic classes, which is Siren, Commander, Gunzerker, and Assassin. So you can't be a Necromancer or whatever the hell Krieg was.
Psycho. So yeah, you can only be the basic classes. You haven't got the DLC,
and there's no co-op, and it's full priced almost. I think it's $50. So, not full priced, but
I
pretty much full price.
I just don't know. Why.
Yeah.
Why? What's the reasoning behind it, Gearbox?
Or you could go buy the
is it?
Or you could buy the Handsome Jack collection for cheaper, and get both the original plus DLC plus the pre-sequel. So.
Is this like? Are they doing a test with this to see if it'll do well before they make the rest of it available for VR? That's the only thing I can think is that's all they're releasing because that's all they have. I would hope that they're working on converting the rest of the DLC in that to VR so that you can play it. But if you don't already have it, then why?
And if
why even announce it?
If they do that, then they're just going to charge more anyway. Go buy the DLC, only $30.
Well, then, I mean, I'm sure we'd bitch about that if that was the case as well.
Just cancel this and focus on Borderlands 3. We want Borderlands 3.
Nobody wants anything to do with Gearbox anymore, please.
I want Borderlands 3, okay?
No, you don't.
I do.
Say that, but you really don't.
I still have my loot box edition of Borderlands 2. It came in.
You should sell it and never talk about it again.
Aliens. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime girl.
Why?
Hello, my ragtime girl.
Too soon, Ben. Too soon.
That scene will forever be the best alien scene ever.
I hate you.
Gearbox sucks.
Thank you.
No, as much as I love Borderlands and I'm looking forward to a new Borderlands, the company itself... No, that's not right, actually. The company doesn't suck. Randy Pitchford sucks. Because, we don't know what the rest of the company's like. It could be all nice, jolly fellows. But Randy Pitchford's an arse. So... yeah, Borderlands 2 VR. Don't buy it. I mean, go buy it. Go check out our review at psu.com if we get one, which I probably doubt we will because screw Gearbox. I mean, Randy Pitchford.
I've never seen somebody dig themselves deeper and backtrack at the same time so fast. Just back and forth. You just
look. I like Borderlands.
Look, he made a trench.
But that doesn't mean I like the company. Especially as they stole all the assets of Borderlands anyway.
Yeah. I don't... Well, I can't say that I don't like to speculate, because I do. But at the end of the day, we only know the facts that we know. And you two obviously know a bit more facts about it than I do.
Yeah.
And I still just... Be nice to your customers, man. How fucking hard is that? Don't piss off your fans by doing stupid shit.
Also, Battleborn was the worst.
I heard mixed things about it. Some people liked it better than Overwatch. Some people didn't. They tried to compete with Overwatch and they lost.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes sometimes, and that's unfortunate. But I don't think they should stop trying to innovate, but just be a better company. Think about what you're going to tell your customers before you actually tell them anything. Instead of like, I don't know. I just think they lack the basic courtesies and ethics for, and like you're saying, like I can't speak for the company as a whole, and I can't speak for Randy Pitchford himself, but there's an obvious fucking problem here if you keep pissing off your fan bases. Even if you created a great, which I loved the first Borderlands when it came out. One of the best games that to date when it released. And then we were all excited for Borderlands 2, and it was awesome. But that's kind of after that. That's when Gearbox started just doing all this weird shit, or Randy Pitchford.
Yeah.
And it's just like, listen to your customers. Listen, we are your fan base.
Just give us
Stop
Borderlands
fucking
3.
with us. I don't even care if I never get Borderlands 3 on it, me personally, but just stop fucking making decisions that you can only see in hindsight were bad ideas.
Yeah.
Like, have a little forethought. Fuck.
Hey, here's something that'll make you happy though, Gary. Batman Arkham Collection is now available.
That doesn't make me happy. That doesn't tell me where my Superman game is.
But that means there's 2 new good games that came out on PS4. And also Arkham Knight.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, those are some platinum trophies that sound like they're screaming your name, buddy.
Yeah.
I already have them.
But what if
Wait, I don't have the... I haven't played the remastered on the PS4 ones yet.
Yeah, so yeah,
That should
Arkham
be-
Asylum, good game. Arkham C, an even better game. Arkham Knight
Yeah.
It wasn't
exists.
bad.
I'm kind of irritated that Arkham Origins is not in that
Oh, yeah.
because
That was like
Origin
the best one.
had the best story for sure.
That's the one I haven't played.
How have you been alive this whole time, Ben?
Arkham Knight was Arkham Asylum was groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Arkham Origins, I agree, had the best story and some of the best boss fights. Arkham City was great. And I know a lot of people didn't like Arkham Knight. My biggest problem was just the lack of reality when I would hit somebody in the Batmobile going 100 miles an hour, and they would shock bump off of me, go flying, hit a wall at 100 miles an hour, fall down, but somehow I'm not killing them.
Yeah, they're fine.
It's just like...
I can see the parachutes.
Batman doesn't kill people, dude.
No! Oh, his car and his weapons do.
No. You don't understand the technology. When he hits somebody, balloons pop up to hit them instead.
Yeah, I see
So
the
it doesn't hurt
parachutes.
Oh, okay, so that's what this is Bruce Wayne is so brilliant, him and Lucius Fox created bumpers on the Bat car that are it's basically an electric force field, and when you run into people, it doesn't matter how fast you're going, it cancels out all momentum and gently bounces them like a rubber ball into the wall, surrounding them with an electric force field that doesn't harm nor kill them, but merely renders them unconscious, so the police may come and pick them up at a later date. After I'm done wrecking the city and totally not killing a bunch of villains because I'm Batman.
Balloons, dude. Balloons pop up. You don't see them because they pop as they hit the guy. So you're like, oh shit.
That was the only thing that really just like ruined that game for me. But everything else I enjoyed. It was a good retelling of a good chapter.
Everyone has to go watch Badman now.
Badman?
Have you not seen?
I have not.
Oh my god! Yes, you have, Chris.
Yeah, you have.
You just don't remember.
Yeah, it was an old parody of Batman. I think it's making me think of the one where they made it's like Batman doesn't kill people. I don't kill people. They're just napping. It's like,
that one, yes.
But you stabbed him in the neck. It's like he's just having a rest. He's having a nap in the corner. We were just fighting and now he's resting. It's like kapow pow. But you don't use guns. What's this? That's a gun. Oh, I don't use guns.
Oh my god, what have I been doing now? Classic. Yep, I do indeed remember now. Absolute classic.
Good. Everyone should go watch those. And the Street Fighter ones. I like the Street Fighter ones. They're good as well. Where he parodies Street Fighter characters. It's like the Dalcine one was like, what are those? Meditative skull, are those like
those baby skulls?
Are those peace skulls? Are those baby skulls? There's peace skulls. Skulls of peace. Some of those are so small, they're babies.
The Ryu one was funny too.
Yeah. Hats up, back Orton.
All right. Flaming super fist up my ass. Nope, stop. It's Ryu. Stop it. You're the favorite. Anyways.
Anyway, Life is Strange 2, Episode 2 releases date has been revealed. It's sometime in January, I think.
I think it is January 19th.
I was waiting, like, we don't have a specific day?
I don't think so, actually. It just says launches in January.
All right. Well.
So, January. I'm going to go with the 23rd. It's going to be a birthday present for me. Thank you, Don't Nod. Even though I haven't bought Episode 1 yet. I'm waiting until the season, but the whole thing's out, and I'm going to buy it, I think. I love Life is Strange, but I'm sick of episodic stuff. I don't know about anyone else. Gary?
Yeah, I've never liked it at all.
Oh, sorry, Chris. Yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I could go away with it too.
Yeah. Also, Fortnite account merging has been delayed, which kind of sucks because I'm sure people are looking forward to that. Because Fortnite is still big. But for some reason. Also, there's a Christmas weekend promotion. Good work. Man, we're covering all the news.
Ben, like, literally, we cannot... you say one word and then you disappear.
All I heard was...
We can't hear anything you're saying. It's breaking up insanely bad for you.
That's weird.
Like, you say one word... It
was doing that, and then out of just and then it was silent, and then Christmas weekend, and then it's silent again, and
How about now? How do I sound?
Good.
Fine.
Okay. Must have been on our website at psu.com, PlayStation You Know. Let's go check it out as it kills mics. Christmas sale. It's happening. Well, it had happened or something. Also,
Did you get anything good?
no.
Oh.
No. What? There's something to buy. I want. I'm waiting. All
That's all
I
I
care
was
about is dreams. Okay. That's the only game I care about.
You said there was a Christmas sale, and
Yeah.
I assumed that you bought something because it was a sale
There was a
for
sale
Christmas.
over the weekend, which is, I guess, I think Diablo was on sale because quite a few friends bought that recently. So
Yeah, the Eternal Collection was on sale, yes.
nice.
Mm.
Because I played a little bit this week actually, because I had the original version anyway. So
I mean,
Wait.
You can buy the $20 Eternal Collection, or $15, I think it was. Or you can do the smart thing and pay full price for the Switch version, which is infinitely the best one.
or
In my
So, back up just a quick second. So, what is it that? And forgive me if we've talked about this before and I wasn't here, but what makes the Switch version so superior to everything?
1 second, I'm going to respond for Gary. It's because you can play it while pooping. Is that why, Gary?
That is perfect.
That's exactly why I
That is enough reason. That is beautiful. I love it. It's honest and simple. Just, I want to play Diablo 3 while I poop. All right. Cool.
while talking on my friends through the mobile app.
Well, yes. See? I love it. Oh my God. This is a version of the future that I don't think anybody had predicted. We're just going to be able to take each other with each other and spend time with each other, talking to each other while we're pooping, while we're
I'll
eating.
be honest, I've done that
while
with
we're doing
remote play.
everything.
It's
amazing.
I was playing Warframe, and I really had to go poop, but we were in a raid, so I just loaded up the Vita and went to poop.
Yes. You guys can come with me to the bath all the time, whenever, and you smell me, but you can still enjoy the parts of my company that you do enjoy. It's beautiful. I love it. I love the future. I'll say it every time. I love the future.
See?
No, but is there any like other reasons, like like performance or like what you're getting for the bang for your buck? Like,
I doubt there's any performance difference.
well, yeah, I don't.
It actually runs pretty well on the Switch. But no, it's just the portability of it, that I can play Diablo 3 wherever and whenever I want to.
Do you think the PS5
awesome.
is going to be portable?
It's starting to look that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that patent was actually for a different device that was already announced. The Sony Taito.
Fuck is that?
Tito.
The Tito. Yeah. So
Ain't nobody got time for weird shit like that.
It's a device that comes out in Japan. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it's it's like a programming device. Imagine like a load of Legos, and then you can put the little cartridges in, and it will actually like do actions based on what you programmed on it.
Oh, very nice.
Or the Sony Taito.
Tito.
Tito.
These are horrible.
It's a funny word.
But me pooping with Diablo is bad, huh?
I didn't say that. I said it was awesome.
You implied it.
The loot has the loot dropped, and so has he.
Don't ever mute it, Garrett. I want to hear all the wonderful noises your ass makes.
Wow.
You know, it takes the next meaning of, oh my god, that boss had shit drops.
Hey, he's not the only one. Man, that was a tough one. Oh, I know. I'm sweating. I'm not going to PF Chang's for their New Year's special again.
But wait,
we are in no way affiliated with PF Chang's.
I don't even know what it is, so I'll just not. I actually saw it when I was in Vegas. I actually saw one of the restaurants that said no substitutes. I'm like, wow, that's really a thing. You never really see that in England, so no substitutes. It was at the D. I was going there for breakfast.
You went to the D for breakfast?
Yeah, I went to the D for breakfast.
Yes.
I tried chicken and waffles.
How'd you like it?
It wasn't bad, but it was still weird that I had chicken for breakfast.
So,
okay.
You need to come to America. We'll have you eating like a full-blooded American yet, right, Gary?
Yay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
I don't know why you're mad at me.
Who said I was mad at you?
Because of all the shit talk. So VJs,
where were we?
I guess.
Yes.
I mean, might as well talk about shit for a bit more. What do you guys think are going to be announced?
Dragon Age.
No.
Yes.
We said, what do you think will be announced? What do you dream under a star will be announced?
Well, Ben, if you looked at some of the news, they said that there's going to be Dragon Age info dropped by the end of the year. So
yeah, probably a book.
You know, Ben, I hope Borderlands never has a sequel, ever. I hope 3 never comes. I hope Final Fantasy 14 gets canceled permanently.
Oh my god.
I mean, do you really think...
And every mobile game is not allowed to be played in the UK, because...
Do you really think they're going to announce a new Dragon Age when they've got Anthem to promote and announce?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Yeah.
There's probably like 4 people working on the new Dragon Age.
That's not what they've been saying. They've been saying it's been in development for quite some time, Ben.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I really think if we see it, it'll be after Anthem.
Gary's looking forward to it so much. It might be his favorite new too.
This is EA. You think EA gives a shit? They released Battlefield 1 a week after freaking Titanfall 2. They don't give a shit. they're going to promote what they know is going to make money.
That's true.
All I know when it comes to EA, and I told you this last night, Gary. All I know is that I have a diehard Battlefield fan in my son. He has loved and hated many a Battlefield game, and he was not impressed with Battlefield 5. Now, I know nobody here knows him, probably doesn't give a shit about his opinions, but I'm inclined to trust him that Battlefield 5 is probably, well, I mean, how it's performing is kind of a obvious sign.
My friend just bought it for $30.
Yeah. So I mean, I agree with Gary. Potentially doesn't give a shit, and I think that they'll just they do whatever they want. It's obviously they don't care. I mean, but
I feel like
I guess
Dragon
we still
Age...
get games people like.
I feel like it won't get announced because I don't think BioWare will be a thing if Anthem bombs.
There have been kind of rumors for a while that BioWare's future has been uncertain. I mean for years now that nobody's sure if they're going to be around after each next game, but they are. So I think you're right that if Anthem fails, they're done. But
yeah.
I don't know.
They won't be done. They'll exist, but they won't exist. It'll be like but a lot of times when EA gets rid of a company, it just gets rid of the company, and then the people that work it gets put into different departments. So
yeah, to work on Battlefront and Call of Duty, or Battle.
I'm just saying it will exist, but won't exist. Anyway, any other games you think will be announced, Gary? Or not just announcements, but news that we'll find out.
Well, Rocksteady's not going to be there, and they're not working on Superman. They've confirmed now, which makes me very depressed. But I don't know. I think we'll get an announcement of the Resident Evil 2 remake demo coming out.
Yeah.
Which has been heavily rumored for a while now. I think that's going to come sometime, probably after the Game Awards ends, actually, or maybe the following Tuesday. I also think they're going to announce a Devil May Cry 5 demo in the future as well.
I think both demos will unlock stuff in the full game.
Yeah. Capcom's really into giving fans a taste of their games before they're out. So, I think we'll see The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've seen or heard anything of that. Maybe some Ghost of Tsushima, since Sony's essentially skipping E3. I think they still have to show off some of their games. I think this is literally the only venue they can do it at now. That's remaining. But I don't know. As far as new announcements, I don't know. I think Nintendo will show off Bayonetta 3. I know it's already announced, but we haven't seen anything. Nintendo likes to show some stuff at VGAs as well. We know Reggie's going to be there. So we will probably also get the first information of the first DLC character for Smash Brothers. That's coming.
Also, Metroid will probably be there.
See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if Metroid will be there. I don't think. I know a lot of people want Metroid, but I think for a show like the Game Awards, I think it's better for Nintendo to show off Bayonetta 3.
Yeah. Because
of the audience that's tuning into it.
I feel like it'll be a teaser. Like, literally just a picture of Samus. Almost. Like a not picture, but like a sort of zoomy cutscene thing where it just goes up their leg and then zooms out and just Metroid, more stuff.
Teaser.
Yeah. More stuff at Nintendo's Treehouse in January or something.
I know Obsidian's announcing their new game. It's still in question whether that one's going to be exclusive to Xbox One or if it's a game that they started development for the PS4 as well. And then it will finish. I know they got bought out by Microsoft, so we'll see what happens there.
So you're forgetting something, Gary. You might have skimmed over. What I'm hoping to see is more of that awesome sitcom that's coming out, Postman Reedus and Stomach Baby.
Postman Readers, the stomach baby.
You didn't even let me finish my predictions, man.
Postman.
God.
I was helping you.
Yes, the game that I'm not looking forward to might be there, called Death Stranding.
Okay, you gotta be excited.
I'm sorry, Gary.
For Death Stranding. Who are you?
There's absolutely nothing that I've seen in that game that's made me... In fact, everything I've seen has made me less and less interested in it.
But it has invisible space monsters.
Wow. What a selling point.
Here's the for me, Gary. I agree with you, but I don't agree with you, as usually happens. I agree that what little gameplay we've seen, I'm not really sure how to feel about it. I don't think it looks interesting, but everything that they've shown about like what the story is going on, it looks really weird and cool and really sci-fi, and like I already think that it's going to be more quality than a really good sci-fi movie, like the network sci-fi movie. You know how they have the cheesy ones. I think we're looking at a bit better than that as far as storyline goes, and probably even more confusing than all the Metal Gear Solids combined. Obviously, there's going to be some weird fucking head trip shit in it for all of us suspense fans that like that kind of shit. But yeah, I'm kind of... I don't know. I'm with you, Gary. It's just what's the gameplay? What's the crux of the game to be excited here about, instead of just cool sci-fi story with stomach baby? Like, yeah, I don't know, invisible aliens and shit. Like at least give me something that helps me make sense of everything. Because right now I feel with Gary, I'm a little kicked.
Yay!
The baby's a little kicked as well.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I'm not excited for Death Stranding at all right now. So he has a lot of convincing to do for me. You can have an all-star cast all you want, but that doesn't mean you're gonna make a good game. We've seen it in the past, and an all-star cast doesn't really help all that much a lot of the times.
Evan Almighty.
Hey, we had Bruce Willis in Apocalypse on the PS1. Didn't really do much.
That's true.
One of the worst games I ever played.
I forgot about that game, damn it.
We'll probably get the full gameplay reveal of the Battle Royale mode for Battlefield 5. Was it Firestorm, I think it's called? I don't remember now.
Something like that.
I think we're gonna see the first footage of the new Halo game that they announced back at E3. I think we might even get a Fable 4 announcement. We know that's been rumored in development for a while. It's all but confirmed that it's in development, just Microsoft hasn't announced it yet.
What's the studio working on that since Lionhead closed?
Was it like Playhouse?
Was it Playhouse?
I don't know.
Molyneux's still not a part of it still, is he? Or
no, Molyneux has his own... No, he's been gone for a while.
He left
before the studio even closed.
Some of these people, like celebrities, I tune out when I hear it's like celebrity babies. I'm just like, oh, what's this game designer doing now? Whatever. So I don't pay attention to like. I'm like, is Molyneux still? I know Lionshead Studios closed, but I don't know what happened to him. I wasn't aware that Microsoft had the license for it.
Oh yeah, that's their game.
I didn't know.
I think the biggest announcement that's going to be there is the Avengers game that Crystal Dynamics is working on. We know the Russo brothers are there to present. There's absolutely no reason for them to be there unless they're going to announce something or show something.
What if they show off the new Avengers trailer?
That'll be stupid. They have to save that for the day before Aquaman comes out so they can take the hype away from Aquaman, because Disney plays dirty sometimes. Actually, they play dirty all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what they're planning probably to do with the Avengers trailer. But I think they're going to announce and show off the Avengers game that Square Enix has been working on for a while now with Crystal Dynamics.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't think we'll see anything. I mean, there's the idea of Neo 2 might be there, but that's probably going to be a PS5 game at this point.
I don't know. I think it'll be cross-gen, maybe.
Yeah, probably. there's been a lot of back and forth communication with the president of Square and Yoko Taro. So I don't know if that means.
About to ask. I was just about to ask you, Gary.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's going to be a new Nier announcement or if they might just port the game to Switch. Either way, I will buy it if it comes to Switch. I don't give a fuck. That game is a masterpiece.
Yes.
But who knows? Maybe they gave them the green light for a sequel. Maybe they're remaking the first game. I don't know. But anything at this point with Yoko Taro, I'm all in for that. So
he is the new Kojima.
But yeah, I think they said there's gonna be 16 world premieres for new games. So you just don't know when it comes to new games because it could be new IP. So it's almost impossible to really guess.
Any word on if you think Ninja Theory will be making an announcement for whatever they're working on for Microsoft?
I don't think so.
Heavily Sword
too early.
I think it's too early since Hellblade came out in August?
Yeah.
Was it that recent?
Yeah.
Are you shitting me? Wow.
Yeah, so I highly doubt it. We'll see anything on that. But yeah, no, that's kind of all I can think of off the top of my head. So,
Chris,
what about you guys?
I have nothing to. Pretty much what I interjected into Gary's conversation is as much as or I'm expecting from it. We might get more info. Well, I don't know. Is Rockstar going to be there?
No, Rockstar never attends anything, dude.
Rockstar never attends anything. They don't like people.
Well, they don't. What are they going to show off? The Red Dead just came out.
Well, I know, but maybe we'll get some new announcement for something. I don't know.
Bully 2.
There you go. Well, no, not a new game, but something Red Dead 2 related.
Online is all I can think of, but
yeah,
I doubt it.
Well, I don't know. I think we might see
so.
something. Yeah.
Trailer of what?
Of the online stuff. Like teasing the future.
There you go. Something. I think we'll see something.
I don't think. I highly doubt Rockstar will do anything.
No, maybe they'll have one of their musicians go out and play a song like they did a few years ago for the first Red Dead.
God damn it!
Hey, that was a good song. That performance was great. I will not forget that one. I forget the guy's name, the artist's name. Go look him up. He's the guy who did the song when you're going into Mexico for the first time in the first Red Dead Redemption. Great fucking song. And they brought him out a few years ago to play. I think it was back when it was still the Spike Video Game Awards.
Oh.
Anywho, sorry, I reminisce. I can't imagine what else might be. God, who else are the major players still? Fortnite? Do you think we're going to get anything new on the Fortnite front? Because that's fucking everywhere still.
I don't think so. Not until next year. Because they've got to make Save the World free to play still as well, don't they? So.
Mm-hmm.
Which I am, by the way. I actually bought Fortnite before it was cool.
Before it was cool.
I didn't buy it before it was cool. I bought it after it was cool.
I was there before it was cool.
Yeah. No, I don't know. What about you, Ben? Anything that hasn't been mentioned that you've been thinking of that you would like to
be honest.
talk about?
I feel like we talked about most of the stuff that I think's going to be there.
All right, well let's not beat this dead horse anymore.
But they do one every year.
What?
I hate you so much.
But they do one every year.
Why do I breathe? What's the point of air?
To feed us.
Nope. Nope, Ben, nope.
This is what 30 years of video games does to your brain, people.
Yeah. It ruins it. Oh.
We're not helping her case.
We're not.
Oh. All right. Any other major news, Ben?
I don't know. Do you guys know if there's any other major news?
Oh, well, there's the Anthem Alpha coming.
Oh, yeah. I applied for that, so I hope I get in. Come on, EA. I love you.
All the shit you just talked. I love you, man. I hate your games, though.
To be fair, it was you and me that was talking shit on EA, Gary.
Yeah.
So Ben very
I
well
talk shit about
very
Gearbox. So, you know.
Yeah, they're not going to be sending Ben a review code for PS4 for PSVR Borderlands 2 anytime soon.
Oh, no.
But Anthem, he might.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear what just happened.
All I know is, like,
I think you're
EA's
better
really
off.
going to listen to us. EA's like
know, right?
sat there going, I was going to do this, but, you know, these people, they said too many bad words.
They're not even a top 100 rated gaming podcast. Who the fuck do these people think they are?
Go rate us.
We have a... Go rate us. Nice plug. We have a saying here, ER. Get the fuck out of my office. I gotta set up a soundboard for us so I can get all of those magical quotes in.
Put it in
You
your mouth.
really don't.
You do. You really do.
Yes, I really do. So that you can behold the gloriousness of my references.
Then I can just press buttons and it'll be easier.
Yes. Coming soon, the new and improved Unchained. With sound effects and theme songs.
Doing! Boing bong! The
so
PlayStation
what have
Classic as well. That's the worst.
Oh yeah.
The PlayStation Classic is coming out.
So Ben, you did really good at explaining this earlier to me. What is the crux of the problem? There is a problem that everybody's discovered with the PlayStation Classic that's coming out, and apparently we're not happy with it. So what's happened?
Basically, before high definition TVs, we had the standard definition TVs. I know you young folk probably don't even know what that is, but in Europe we have a different power supply which runs at 50 hertz, while in America you run at 60 hertz. That meant our TVs were capped at 50 frames, while your TVs were capped at 60 frames. At the same time, we actually had an increased resolution over the American TVs. Anyway, back in the day, the games were made for America, but then tried to run on the European standard, which meant that they had like the frame rate drops because of the 50 to versus 60. But also resolution issues because the images would be stretched or cut off because it wasn't fitting our TVs properly. And nowadays it's not an issue because HD TVs have standardized the resolution and the frame rate. But for some reason Sony's decided to put some of the PAL versions of the games on the PS1 Classic, meaning that your favourite games such as Ridge Racer, Tekken, and of course the game everyone is excited for and really can't wait for, Mr. Driller, is capped at 50 frames per second. So, yeah. But don't worry everyone, the best game on the PlayStation Classic, the one game that sells the product, that is Kurushi, aka the Intelligence Cube, that will be running at 60 frames. So at least you'll have the Intelligence Cube at full 60 frames per second. Just how God intended.
$100 for the perfect version of IQ. I love it.
I think it's an expensive game on eBay. So.
What are your thoughts, Gary?
Honestly, I don't think this is a problem in any way.
Really?
Because you're playing PlayStation 1 games. Like, the idea of me playing Final Fantasy VII at 60 frames per second is ludicrous because it's going to give me absolutely zero difference.
But what about Tekken?
What about Tekken? Tekken 3 was a slow fighting game. If you really pay attention to it, it was kind of slow. And you're not going to be playing Taken 3. You're going to be playing Taken Beach Ball anyway, and bowling. That's what you're going to be playing Taken 3 for.
Well, you know, they were the best games.
I'm sorry. Like, I can't imagine playing Siphon Filter in 60 frames a second. It's going to be horrible. Like, I don't understand the idea of all these games running at 60 frames a second, because in my opinion, it's going to ruin a lot of those games. They're going to move too fast, and it's not going to be pretty. It's like games like Twisted Metal, not going to be pretty at 60 frames a second when you can't even see where the hell you're going.
Intelligence Cube is up to 50 quid sometimes on eBay. I mean, mint £59. So you know, if you buy the PS1 Classic, you'll be buying Intelligence Cube for cheaper.
And I agree with you on this, Gary. Too. It's you played them just fine back in the day. I mean, you're gonna see the obvious difference once you see Final Fantasy VII.
Back in the
like,
day,
on
you
your
were playing
regular
it.
screen. Yeah, it's not gonna look. None of it's gonna look that great. It's gonna look like how you remember it, but you don't want to remember it. And
back in the day, you have been playing at 60 frames anyway.
Yeah, it's none of. I don't think it's gonna make a difference either.
Yeah, like to me, the bigger problem that people should be focusing on, rather than frames a second, which is the only thing people talk about these days, is the fact that they're not upscaled in any way.
No,
the games aren't upscaled. There's no anti-aliasing. They look bad on a huge TV. If you have an 80-inch TV and you're going to play Destruction Derby, you may as well stab yourself in the eye, because it's not going to be pretty.
It's going to be a jaggy mess. Are those cars or are those just Jags? I don't know.
Well, I'm guessing they'll have the options and settings.
No, they don't.
No,
if you want to do wide format. No, they've already said they don't. You can't change it to like standard screen.
No, they do not have that.
It just stretches the whole image. It's muddy and it's terrible. Yeah.
Even the SNES Classic let you.
And by the way, it's only stretched.
Well, it was all that way. It was all standard. They had the borders on the side that you could choose.
Yeah, you can't do that.
The type. Oh my god.
By the way,
that's the issue people should be talking about. Not.
Yep.
Also, remember,
I can't play Siphon Filter in 60 frames.
Also, it's only going to be upscaled at 720p.
Yeah, that's it.
720p's, not even 1080p's.
Well, I hope that you're liking your PS4 Pro on your 4K TV, because the PS1 Classic is going to look like garbage.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, that's not.
The best thing about this is the PS1 Classic is coming out, and for the last 3 weeks, Sony has been selling all their PS1 Classics for like 99 cents. That you can download and play on your PS3, your PSP, and your Vita.
And your PS TV.
And your PS TV.
Yeah, which it...
Like literally, Tomb Raider was 98 cents, I think it was. Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 right now is like $2. Way better classics than half of the games they have on there.
But are those Intelligence Cube? No.
Oh my god. Well, Intelligence Cube, yeah, there you go. Go buy Intelligence Cube.
Was it? What if that was like the secret entire point behind this? Is that the IQ developers said, hey, we're going to be releasing Intelligence Cube 2 after 20 years, and we want to help reinvigorate hype for one of the greatest puzzlers ever.
And we'll have Ben promote it on every podcast.
And we'll have Ben promote it. Get that chili guy. I want pictures of Spider-Man now! Oh, shit.
Go buy Intelligence Cube. It was a good game.
Go buy the PS1 Classic. You can get that one.
The game, by the way,
else.
was designed by a professor at university. I don't know which one it was.
Yeah, see, I told you, it's the best game.
Isn't that kind of the same thing that happened with Tetris? Wasn't he a professor? The gentleman that... You probably
Did you just compare the greatest puzzle game ever made?
I'm comparing a similar single creator scenario in which it was one guy who lovingly crafted a project and gave us the greatest puzzler ever.
And also
I'm saying
Tetris.
that the scenarios. Thank you. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I meant Tetris, Gary. Ben's sticking words in my mouth here, among other things.
Holy shit, the Bioshock collection's only £9.
Well, there you go.
But it's also
Now
the
you
Bioshock
can
collection.
go play true garbage.
Like I said, but it's also
Gary,
the Bioshock collection.
I don't have the energy to rant on you for Bioshock today. I just don't.
Hey, just so you know,
But no, but
our friend Dice agrees with me.
I know.
But do you know that the greatest shooting game ever made is also £5.79? Titanfall 2 Ultimate Edition.
Ooh.
Buy it. Shout out to Ed. Titanfall 2 is the greatest.
Titanfall 2 is the best shooting game ever made.
Yeah, if you don't agree with us, well, you should give up on yourself.
If you don't agree with us, you hate Christmas.
You hate Christmas.
Honestly, I love Titanfall 2. I know I've talked about my early experience with shooters, like my first introduction to online play, like first-person shooter like Halo and Call of Duty that really got me into it. Titanfall 2 is pretty much the only first-person online shooter that I consistently go back to. For just when I'm in the mood for a first-person shooter, it's fucking perfect. So yes, Titanfall 2, greatest first-person shooter, online multiplayer ever. Play it.
And that's only because we can't play Bad Company 2 anymore.
Oh, I know. EA doesn't care what I have to say, but as we've already established,
EA has already said that they don't understand why people enjoy Bad Company.
Then that is why you fail. That's what. If you can't understand why somebody likes your game, you fail, just instantly.
You fail.
It is. It's like a restaurant owner not running, like not knowing what the fuck is going on in their kitchen, basically.
Oh, so like most restaurant owners.
Yeah, as we've seen on Kitchen Nightmares numerous times.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You have your shows, Gary. I have mine.
Yeah, your shows are doo-doo, man.
Just because I like the last episode of this season's Attack on Titan.
Oh my god.
He's been drilling into me.
You're the worst, dude.
Wait,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that.
Please tell me it fulfilled the yeast theory.
No, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. We're getting there.
It's fulfilled nothing, man. It fulfilled nothing except disappointment and trash.
I'm really sad now.
All it did was prove why that show is not good.
Oh, man, we're hating everything today.
We are. It's been one of those weeks.
It's
been one of those weeks. Yep.
Yes.
We're not hating everything. Chris is hating everything.
It is the holidays, man. I'm a total Scrooge around the holidays every year. It's like, oh my god.
He just likes to anger me. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to deserve this.
You're sexy when you're angry. That's all.
Wow.
I like saying you're angry because you turn me on when you're angry. That's the whole truth.
Man, I feel like we should end it on that.
On that note.
On that note. PlayStation Unchained. Shout outs, Gary.
Oh my god. Shout out. Jesus. To my friend Ed. Shout out to you guys for having me on. Tim, who's not here because he hates us.
No, he's
catching Pokemon and shit. Yeah, no, that we're way more important than Pokemon. You know it. I know it. He knows it. He doesn't care. Shout out to Fonzie. We still miss you. Hope to see you back soon. I know you've been talking some smack. Just want to hurt me in Smash Brothers. I don't know why. But, you know, they're all underestimating Little Mac and my boy Ganondorf.
And Sonic.
We'll see what happens. Okay, we don't talk about that character because he's not good.
Pichu.
And Pichu. Oh my god.
Pichu Ultimate Smash.
No, that's all my shoutouts.
Is Pichu in Ultimate Smash?
No, Pikachu is.
Oh, but I want to be the character that hurts himself.
I know you do that. I know you do.
Ichigo?
Pichu. When he was, I can't remember which Smash he was in. Was it Melee?
Who,
I
Pichu?
don't remember.
Pichu was never in the game.
Pichu was, yeah.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
Unless he was an assist trophy.
No, he was a playable character, and any time he used the attacks, he would hurt himself.
It's not possible, because if he was, they'd put him into this game, because they've made every playable character to ever appear in Smash in this game.
I couldn't tell you one way or the other. I don't know. I haven't really played a whole lot of Smash Brothers.
Super Smash Bros. Melee, Pichu.
As a playable character.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong, Ben.
Yeah, the Pichu had nearly identical moveset, making it a clone.
Oh, so it's a freaking... What's it called character?
A skin.
Not a skin. They have a name for it. Wolf. Wolf is the new version of it in...
Star Fox.
Yeah. God, I don't remember what it's called. It's like a mirror character or something.
Pichu had like thunder attacks, but anytime it used them, it'd actually take damage.
Terrible.
I hate when characters do that, dude. Still, the worst. The worst was Ichigo in J-Stars.
Oh my god. Actually, after you left yesterday, Chris, which was a big mistake, by the way, we were sitting and we were talking about some characters that could be in Smash, and we thought that Team Rocket should be in Smash.
Mm-hmm.
The three of them, like, just terrible. Like, the Dan version.
Yes. Yes.
And every time they would get knocked out of the ring, you just hear, yeah, Team Rocket's blasting off again.
I love it. That's a great idea.
Just be that. The three of them.
They could work like they basically work like the Pokemon trainer from I think Melee.
Yeah.
And yeah, horrible Meowth would be running with them. That's a good idea. I like that.
Every time they get knocked out, that's all you hear. Team Rocket's blasting off again. So you automatically know when they get knocked out of the ring.
Yes.
Anyway, Chris.
Amazing.
I would like to throw shout-outs to you guys, you fine gentlemen. I love you both so much. Tim, you as well. You need to get back here. Fonzie, I miss you. We need to have your smooth chocolate sexy voice on here again. It's just annoying with three old white guys bitching about shit. Neil, as for our fourth white guy, I miss you. Can't wait to have you on here again, hopefully sometime soon. If you would like to follow any of my weird ravings or odd retweets, you can follow me at Devangel on Twitter. That's at DEVANGIEL. And thank you to all the fans, listeners, and friends and family.
I'd like to do a shout out to Maelstrom Radio. They've just rebooted their podcast. It's now a general gaming podcast instead of a Fancy podcast. You can check them out, twitch.tv/Maelstrom_radio. I might see if I can get Flatus back on here sometime. Last night we did Moo Go Around Radio, and it was an experience. A couple of weeks, just before FanFest, instead of talking about Final Fantasy, we ended up talking about Scarborough for an entire episode. This week, we visited Dover. Learn all about Dover this week on Moo Go Around Radio. So yeah. Go check that out, twitch.tv/Moo Go Around Radio. We actually have a sub button now. So you can now sub to us. So you can pay us money for our weird podcast. Yeah, do it. Our first emote is going to be a chicken. It's going to be the best.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, apart from that, a shout out to Evolved Mail, like a girlfriend's favorite. Shout out to She Heals Our Tank. Shout out to Gather Together. Shout out to Musecast. Twitch.tv/Musecast. etc. Shout out to State of the Realm. Shout out to A4. Shout out to Work to Game, because I appeared on his show recently on YouTube. YouTube's Work to Game. Go check them out. A shout out to anyone that's listening. Shout out to Phoenix Down Radio. Twitch.tv/Phoenix Down Radio. So yeah. Until next time.
Team Rocket's blasting off again.
Yeah, why not? That's right.